Some people, they are so desirous of the job that when the boss say, I want to do these kind of things, and when you look at the thing he asks you to do, you know number one is felony, or you know it is going to be something against the law of the country, or it's going to be something against your own faith as a Christian. Right? Many salesmen encounter this problem. Many salesmen, in order to gain sales, their boss tells them, I don't care by hook or by crook or by whatever, look, you go and get the sales for me. And there are some salespeople unscrupulous. In order to gain sales, they will take their other, the buyers, entertainment. Do you all know what is the meaning of entertainment? They will entertain him to drink, become drunk, entertain them to prostitution, entertain them to all kinds of vices, because the man of the world seems to cherish in those kind of things. Now, as a salesman and being a Christian, would you follow your boss to do all these things, or would you tell the boss, as a Christian, sorry, no, even if you want to sack me, go ahead. I want to be sacked, because I cannot work in a company that contributes to immorality and against the work of my Father who is in heaven. Therefore, do you want to count the cost of sacrificing your job? That is the important. That's why I always tell my children who are doctors, and even to Ipoh, being a doctor, you are in a very honorable position that you all don't realize. It's a blessing, because you don't have to do these honorable things. Your honor is to make sure a person is sick as well. The person is sad to become happy again, and then to teach them the countenance of God. That is the Christian. Whereas other jobs, they suffer. Salesmen suffer, businessmen suffer, they have to go unscrupulous way of doing business. Do you know that even to run a business in Malaysia, you may have to bribe people those days? Now I don't know. You have to bribe a lot of people up the same Arabic saying. Do you know that bribing is also a sin? Cannot be done by Christians. A lot of people say, I would rather pay as Christian, I would rather pay the police the fine than to bribe the police. I mean, if you can talk to the police and plead for him to give you away, it's alright. Okay, so these are the things that you must understand. As a Christian, what are you going to sacrifice? Count the cost. Marriage. Marriage also may have to be sacrificed. Why? If you read Paul's writing, if you are a Christian, your wife or your spouse is an unbeliever, and if the unbelieving spouse chose to leave, let the person go. But if the unbelieving spouse still wants to live with you, let the person stay as well. Because through your holy living, the family will be sacrificed. Why did Paul say all these things? Because through your holy living as a Christian, the non-believing spouse will also want to know why you are so different. Why are you holy? And he or she may also want to know this God of ours. Who is your God that makes you so different from every other people in this world? Who is your God that makes you love me so much more, despite the fact that I'm not one of you? That is why Paul wants you to count the cost of marriage. And besides that, if you are a Christian married, you must work your marriage as well. Do not have every slightest reasons you break your marriage. You must work your marriage. Because the children are now involved in that part of their cycle. What is the next thing you must count? Is your life. Your own life you have to count. As a Christian today here, we are very blessed. But in the early days, and in some other countries, they have to sacrifice their life. To be a Christian is not something that you want to be, because you'll be persecuted to the point of death. In Burma, in Myanmar, in certain of these areas, being a real Christian, known, they persecute you. In China, if you outwardly profess Christianity, they will persecute you. In other countries, in the Middle Eastern world, being a Christian, you also get persecuted. And many missionaries going to Philippines were persecuted. They were killed, sacrificed our life. More importantly, Jesus said, are you worthy of carrying your cross and follow me? To carry your cross means to nail your own self onto the cross. putting your old carnal self onto the cross and then carry your cross and follow Jesus Christ. Are you willing to do that? So, to all those who are non-Christian, being a Christian is not very easy. Because you count the cost of time, effort, friendship, family relationship, the job, marriage, and your life. But don't be despair, because God, if you are willing, as I just now read to you, ask and it shall be given, knock and it shall find. Seek and it shall be found. So you have all these things to your disposal, but you must take certain things into consideration. So have you counted your cost for those who are Christian? Have you counted your cost that you are willing to sacrifice some of the things like friendship, family, relationship, and give the time and effort? What is the next thing that you must do? You must desire it more than anything. You must desire it more than anything. When I heard of young people, when they were falling in love, the girl and the boy, the girl said, "Would you love me, honey, so much that you jump down from this cliff?" The young man said, "Obviously, I'll jump down from anywhere you say." So the girl said, "Why are you so stupid? When you jump down, you're dead, I don't have you anymore." But to the young man, he thought that is called love. Genuine love. So that is a desire. When you desire something more than anything, that is where your heart will be. The Bible tells us, seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness. The Bible did not tell you to seek wealth first, and do not seek the comfort of the world first, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness. And all these things that you need, the Lord will provide. The Bible also tells us in Colossians chapter 3, verse 2, that we set our mind on things above and not things of the world, things in heaven. So do you really want heaven more than anything? Do all of you really want heaven more than anything? If you do, I want to say this one word to you. Heaven is not a play business. It's not a main punya pasar. It's not main kulit punya pasar. It is a live business. It is as true and life as you are breathing today. If you are alive today, your breath is taken away, where will you be? At this moment, if suddenly you get heart attack and you fall down and you're dead, sorry, these doctors cannot help you, where will you be? That is a question you must ask. We are so fragile. We are just like vapor. You wake up, you go to sleep tonight, tomorrow you may not even wake up. And when that happens, what are you going to say? Your body is dead. You standing up there, you're going to tell the body, why didn't you take me to the baptistry and then let me follow Christ? The body say, I am the earth. From dust to dust I return. But you are the spirit. You didn't take this body because you don't have the desire, you don't have the strength to take me to the baptistry and to be with Christ. Therefore, you go to hell, I am going back to the dust. I do not suffer. The body do not suffer. Do you realize that? From dust to dust, you go back. But the spirit, your soul, will have to return to where it came from. And if God do not accept you, you will have to go to one place called hell. Now, if you know that this is not a play business anymore, don't take things lightly. This is much more important than the food that you're going to eat.